We're live. Hey team, welcome back to Unsportsmanlike Conduct. And I know it's been a while since I made a video for y'all, but here we are. I'm going to try to start doing these once a week again like we were doing before. So here we go. So, coming at y'all on Monday, April 25th today. Yesterday was Sunday. And yesterday was a bad day for Atlanta sports. Earlier in the day, Atlanta United, the soccer team, lost to Inter Miami, 2-1. Then after that, the Braves lost to the Miami Marlins. 2 Miami games we lost. And so after that, I was like, okay, cool. Well, the Braves and Atlanta United took one for the team. Now it's time for the Hawks to beat the Heat and tie the playoff series at 2-2. At the first quarter, it seemed pretty promising. I think the score was 25-24 going into at the end of the first quarter. And then everything just started falling apart. I don't know what happened, but we couldn't buy a basket, and it was crazy. No one could score anything. There was a time we went actually on a run when we had Danilo Gallinari and DeLon Wright, the backups on the floor. Bench on the floor, I should say. We went on a run and we were up, and then we brought back on our starting 5 and we just stopped scoring. From there, Miami went on a long run, and then we started scoring a bit, like a couple points here and there, and then Miami went on another long run. And both of those runs, we didn't call a timeout. I don't know why, but I mean, maybe Nate McMillan's got some rule where he doesn't like to call timeouts in the middle of a run like that, but they kept going and they kept stomping on us. Now, I'm not going to blame the timeout for us losing. There were a lot of things that I noticed that were a little wrong in this series in general. So obviously, the way Miami's defense has been playing, it's very Belichickian in the NFL, in which they're able to take away the team's best move, best player, best option. So Miami has been able to take away Trae Young. They've been able to just completely negate him, completely make him basically irrelevant. He had like 9 points last night, 5 turnovers. He's been irrelevant. That's just the way it is. And we know that the Hawks move the way that Trae Young moves. If he has a good game, Atlanta can win. If he has a bad game, there's almost no chance Atlanta's going to win. So they've double-teamed Trae Young, and they've kind of taken him out of the game. Now, that's one thing they've taken him out of the game, but I also feel like Trae's kind of taken himself out of the game. Now, obviously, a big problem with Trae Young is when he came in, everyone compared him to Steph Curry. And a little bit of what I'm about to say is going to try to compare him to Steph Curry a little bit, but Trae is not even trying to run around without the ball. And that's a little bit worrisome to me. I don't know if it's the defense that's smothering him to the point where he feels like he can't run around. I don't know if he's tired or injured or something, but he doesn't have that burst that he had throughout the season. And it just seems like he'll pass up the ball as soon as he gets it, and he'll just sit there at the top of the key or just like in the corner somewhere and just wait for the play to develop around him. And have Bogey or John Collins, who's been injured for the past month, just came back, and Clint Capella, who's injured, or some other guy take a shot, which is not bad. I mean, obviously the team needs to have other guys step up and score. But I feel like, I don't know what's going on. Trae Young's body language seems like he's given up. Given up's not the right word I would use, but he just feels out of it. It's kind of like, it reminds me of when Aaron Rodgers throws an interception or 2 in a game, and he just doesn't care anymore. He just throws it. He's like, I don't care. We're losing anyway. That was kind of the vibe I was getting from Trae Young. It's like he's just sitting back and just relaxing. It's like, well, not relaxing, just like he's defeated. There we go. He just seems defeated. His body language makes it seem like he's defeated. So it's tough watching this. I almost went to the game, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I would have been just really sad to spend all that money on a ticket just to lose. Not just lose, but to feel like they've given up, It sucks. But you gotta give the credit where credit's due, man. Jimmy Butler has been killing it. We can't stop him. I mean, DeAndre Hunter has been a terrific defender. He's put a body on him, but Jimmy Butler is playing like an all-star. Like, not an all-star, a superstar. He's carrying his team to victories. And on the defensive end, they've been able to play us so well. It's ridiculous. Obviously, they put Kyle Lowry and Jimmy Butler on Trae Young when Kyle Lowry was available. And those are like two of the peskiest, best defenders in the league when it comes to guard position. And you put both of them on Tiny Trae. Tiny Trae, nice. Put both of them on Trae Young. I mean, what's he supposed to do? So, also another thing is I've noticed that Trae Young, well, we know this from before, but he's a liability on defense. They're finding him, so Miami is looking for him when they're on offense. They're looking for Trae Young on defense, and they're attacking him. And every now and then, he'll be switched on to PJ Tucker. And PJ Tucker will just body him to the basket and score easily. Or he'll be put on like Tyler Hero will shoot over him. Everyone can shoot over him. And, I mean, I feel like in order for Trae Young to lead a team, I don't think he can get better defensively just because of his size. There's really not much you can do to improve his defense. Maybe like be shifty or something. But the one thing I think he should focus on is anticipating passes and getting into the passing lanes. I know that's usually not the best way to play defense just because it's dangerous, and if you anticipate incorrectly, you're going to have an open guy. But I mean, Trae Young's really not doing much defensively right now anyway, so is it really going to be much worse if he does this and he gets a couple steals? I mean, if he gets 2 steals a game, I think it's worth it. He'll play defense the way he's playing now, I mean, whatever he's doing now. But if he can try to manipulate himself into passing lanes, I feel like that will be very beneficial to the Hawks and to Trae Young's development too. And it'll help his confidence, I think, too, which sometimes seems like it might be a problem. Which, speaking of, I mean, he's still taking these very far shots, and these 35-footer threes, and I mean, they're awesome when they go in, don't get me wrong, but how often do they go in, really? I mean, they're crowd pleasers, if you may. And I know they help Trae's confidence, they help him feel like he's there and he's in it. I mean, taking threes from that far away, that's not something that I think needs to be a consistent thing. All in all, it's been a good season. We got 1 game left. I don't see us making it out of this round, unfortunately. In this offseason, we definitely need more players. We need another star. I think we definitely need another star to take the pressure off of Trae Young so that they can't double team. Because as long as they can double team Trae Young, I don't think he's going to be successful, unfortunately. So we need a second star. I don't know who that's going to be. I might do a whole other video on what free agents are available and what might be a good fit for us. In the meantime, appreciate y'all listening, and I'll see y'all on the next one.